Welcome in, everyone, to Game 2 of the Bartolo series between the New York Empire and the Cleveland Steamers. There we go. Menu went down there. On the mound today for New York, we have Willie Knox, and their lineup is Rob Masters at catcher, Merle McGuire at first base, Basher in right field, Joey Phillips in center field, Eric Shun in left, Thomas Rose at shortstop, Tip Tippington at second base, and Fab Freddy at third base. And the lineup for the home team, Cleveland Steamers, we've got Rick Vaughn on the mound, Giancarlo Hammer in left field, Tom Rahman at first, Kevin Chumbawamba in center field, Thermos Monsoon at catcher, Dick Avery at third, P-Bay Valderrama at second base, Asuka Suzuki in right field, and Barry Bonds at shortstop. Welcome in, everybody, to Cleveland, Ohio, where we will play Game 2 of the Bartolo series between the Cleveland Steamers and the New York Empire. Leading off for the Empire will be Rob Masters. Hit on the ground to the pitcher. Vaughn throws to first and gets him for the first out on the first pitch there. Next up is going to be Merle McGuire. Hit on the ground to short. Barry Bonds throws to first and gets the second out. 2 quick outs here already, and we've got Biscuit Basher to the plate. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Rick Vaughn. Doesn't get much better than that. And that's the third out. Great start to this game by Rick Vaughn. You know that's what Cleveland wants to see all game. And a hard hit into left center on the first pitch for Cleveland. And that's going to be a single for the leadoff hitter, Giancarlo Hammer. Tom Rahman coming up next. Two 2-1 count here to Tom Rahman. And it's popped up. Going to be played by Masters. And that's the first out. Chumbawamba up next. Runner on first, 1 out. And it's a high fly ball to left center, and it's gone. 2-run home run from Kevin Chumbawamba. He was busy last night calling game 1, and he's busy tonight smashing home runs. Thermos Monsoon coming up next, following up that 2-run blast by Chumbawamba. Popped up in foul territory. Going to be played by the first baseman, McGuire, for the second out. Big Dick Avery coming up next. And that's going to be a walk. Big Dick Avery on first with P.B. Valderrama up next.
Number 10.
Want to give a shout out to Chunky Blobfish. Apparently Desmond Bettis in general chat is saying that Chunky Blobfish has had coronavirus and is recovering from it. So shout out to Blobfish, and hope you're doing well, man. And that's going to be another walk. Willie Knox having a rough go of it so far. Asuka Suzuki up next. 2 outs, runners on first and second. One here to Asuka. And it's a fly ball into left. But it's going to be played there by Eric Shun for the third out. Steamers put 2 across on the home run, and we come to the top of the second with Phillips, Shun, and Rose.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 6.
Hard hit ball, flying deep in right field. And just over the glove of Suzuki, and that's going to be a solo shot from Joey Phillips. Cuts this lead in half. 366 feet, just gets over the wall.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Eric Shun coming up next.
Steve Wright. Nope, that's high.
Hard hit up the center, and that's going to be a base hit for Eric Shun.
number 17.
Next up, Thomas Rose. Popped up, foul territory. Going to be played by Tom Rahman for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 1.
Tip Tippington looking at a 1-1 count, runner on first. And it's a hard hit into left, but unfortunately straight at Giancarlo Hammer for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Fab Freddy coming up next. Welcome in everybody to the stream. If you're joining late, we're looking at a 2-1 game. And make that a 3-2 game off of the 2-run blast from Fab Freddy. Empire stormed back with a 458-foot bomb from the 8-hitter Fab Freddy.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 5.
Empire take the lead now, 3-2. 3 early home runs, one from Freddy, one from Phillips, and one from Chumbawamba. And we've got one flying into left center. It's carrying, and it's just off the corner of the wall. Another 3 inches, and that ball would have been out of here.
Now batting, the catcher.
The pitcher, Willie Knox, nearly getting a jack of his own. And we've got Rob Masters up next. Runner on second, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3, gets the third out from Rob Masters. Empire put 3 across on the 2 home runs, and we come to the bottom of the second with Blondes, Vaughn, and Handler.
The shortstop, number 21.
Hard hit, played by Tippington, though, on a great diving play for the first out. Hit down the line, and they call it fair. Base hit off of a ball straight down the left line.
Now batting, the left fielder, number
Giancarlo Hammer up next. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Runner on first. 1 out. And that one's hit in between first and second baseman. That's a base hit. Runners on first and second now for Tom Rahman.
Number 10.
These teams looking to put up some huge numbers here. Already got so much scoring. We're still only in the second inning. 3-1 count here to Rahman. Ooh, strike 2 down the middle. And that's a walk. That's going to load the bases with 1 out for Kevin Chumbawamba, who's already got a home run today.
Number 11.
Hard hit, and it's flying into left center. Chumbawamba with a grand slam for his second home run of the day. Puts the Steamers up 6-3 here early in the game. 458 feet into the upper deck. Grand slam from last night's commentator, Mr. Ben, the big man, Kevin Chumbawamba. Shout out to Gunny McGuire in the chat. My favorite BHB player of all time. Love you, Gunny. Oh, and that's a walk there. Willie Knox having a really rough go of it right now.
Third baseman. Number 33.
Popped up in foul territory. And that one's caught. Out number 2. P-Bay Valderrama coming up next.
Number 10.
Hit on the ground to tip, throw to first, gets that third out.
Now batting, the first baseman. Number 33.
Nope,
2-1 count here to Merle McGuire. I'm seeing a lot of fanfare here in the chat. A lot of people saying Gunny to the Jokers. Gunny, come to the Jokers. I'm getting a little out of hand in the chat, guys. Come on.
The right
It's the
fielder,
Bartolo series.
number 64.
1-0 to Basher. Barry Blondes throwing to first. Gets out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder. Number 6.
2 outs. Joey Phillips, he has 1 home run today already. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And strike 3 swinging for the third out. Coming to the bottom of the third with the 7, 8, and 9 hitters.
Now batting, the right fielder. Number
I think the umpire used up all their home runs in that last series. And we've got a high fly ball into right, but a lot more height than carry, and that one's caught by Basher for the first out.
shortstop. Number 21.
New York's manager already calling for the pen, hoping to see his guy out of there, but I don't think the bench coach agrees with him. We're still seeing Willie Knox out there. And we've got Rick Vaughn with a hard hit into left. It's carrying, but just short of the wall, and Eric Shun catches it for the third out. We're seeing a lot of power from these pitchers already. Jesus. Shun, Rose, and Tip do up.
Fielder. Number 8.
Steve Wright. Strike three, you're up.
Swing and a miss. Strike three gets the first out.
Now batting, the
And
shortstop,
Thomas Rose is up
number
next.
17.
Top of the fourth, Steamers lead 6-3.
Ball inside.
All of the runs scored in this game so far have come off home runs. The Steamers have a 2-run home run from Chumbawamba and a 4-run Grandy from Chumbawamba as well. Empire have a 2-run home run from Freddie and a 1-run home run from Phillips. And Rahman runs it to the bag for the second out.
The second
Tip Tippington coming up
number
next.
1.
Steve Wright. Steve Wright.
0-2 here to Tip. And he pops it up. Shallow right. Going to be played by Tom Noodles for that third out.
Now batting, the
Giancarlo Hammer, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, doing what he needs to out of that leadoff spot.
Nope, inside.
And Willie Knox is still on the mound to the disdain of Mr. Joey Phillips. And hit up the center. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Tom Rahman.
number 10.
And we're still looking at Willie Knox up there. Maybe because the pitch count is low, but man, he's taking a beating.
Nope, that's inside.
Hit on the ground, but foul. High fly ball into center. Short of the warning track, though. Joey Phillips catches it for that first out.
Now batting, the center
Mr. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs here in the 4th inning. Looking for number 3. Can he get it?
Steve Wright.
2-1 here to Chumbawamba.
Nope, high.
Fly ball, shallow right. Sliding grab by Basher gets the second out. Great defensive play.
now batting, the catcher, number 14.
Throw to first, trying for the pickoff. Runner's safe.
Steve Wright.
Nearly hits Monsoon there. 1-1. And we've got a pop-up. Going to be played by the shortstop, Thomas Rose. And that's out number 3. We end the 4th inning. Steamers still lead 6-3. We got 2 scoreless frames after all that scoring in the first 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 1.
And it's a hard hit up the center. It's carrying. And it's a line drive home run. Was that Fab Freddy again? 441 feet? It was. Every single run in this game's come from home runs, and we have 2 gentlemen here that have 2 runs apiece. Chumbawamba and now Fab Freddy. And Willie Knox finally gets the axe. Miles Anthony pinch hitting, and he hits it into left, but straight to Giancarlo Hammer for the first out.
The catcher, number 45.
That's inside.
Rob Masters at the plate, looking at a 1-1 count. Hit on the ground to Blondes, throw to first, and gets out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Merle McGuire coming up.
33.
Steve Wright.
Strike 2. On the ground, Valderrama throws to first, gets that third out. And we're going to see Brian Blaze come out of the pen for New York. New York put one across on that solo jack from Freddie. 6-4 game, Steamers. We've got Big Dick Avery leading off.
33.
Nope, that's inside. Ball high.
Popped up behind home. Going to be played by Mr. Rob Masters for that first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 10.
Steve Wright. Nope, that's high.
1-1 here to P-Bay.
Ball inside. Nope, high. Right.
Full count to P-Bay. And it's a shallow fly ball to center.
You're up.
Played by Thomas Rose for the second out.
Batting, the right fielder, number 51.
1-0 to Asuka. She's 0 for 2 today. Brian Blaze settling in. And another pop-up. It's going to be playable for Rob Masters, and he catches it for the third out. Brian Blaze settling in. We go to the top of the sixth. Steamers leading 6-4. Heart of the lineup coming up here for the Empire. Almost had the Steamers. Oh, Jesus, Mike. He's loud. I'm sorry for that, guys.
Ball outside. Right.
Popped up. Foul territory. Played by Big Dick Avery for the first out.
The center fielder,
He said, "Get out of the way, Thermos. This is my ball."
Right. Off the plate.
Ricky, what did you say to get deleted by a moderator? You bad, bad man. 1-2 here to Joey. Hits it straight at Ramen for the second out.
the left fielder, number 8.
Hit hard to left. Straight at Hammer for that third out, though. This game's cruising now after those first 2 innings. 6-4 Steamers with Blondes, Vaughn, and Hammer due up. We may see Vaughn get pulled.
Number 21.
Starting to get later in this game.
Nope, that's high.
Hit on the ground to first. Merle grabs it and runs it to the bag for the first out.
How about the pitcher, number 99.
Line drive to Rose for the second out.
The left fielder, number 5.
Nope, outside.
Giancarlo Hammer 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Ball high.
3-0.
Nope, ball four.
And he reaches base for the 4th time today with that walk.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10.
Nope, that's high. Nope, that's high.
Dealing second. Runner gets down and safe just before the tag from Rose. We've got, they're pitching out to Ramen.
Take a base.
And Ramen's taking the base.
Now batting,
Why did they want to get to Chumbawamba here? What are they doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Brian Blaze? God damn it. You're teeing up another home run for this man.
Right. That's high. Ball outside.
Oh, wow. It pays off, but man, I can tell you honestly, that is probably the worst decision I've seen so far in the playoffs here. Walking to get to a guy that already has 6 RBIs. that was interesting.
Nope, that's inside.
Hit up the center, and that's going to be a base hit, and it's going to roll into that gap. That's going to be an extra base hit. Chumbawamba has a little bit of trouble handling it. And that's going to be a double. Oh, no, he goes for 3.
now batting, the second baseman,
Triple because of the
number
mishandle
1.
there.
Right.
Tip Tippington at the plate.
Right.
Runner on third, no outs. It's anybody's ball game right now. It's just a 2-run game.
Right.
And a strikeout from Tip for the first out.
The third
Fab
baseman,
Freddy, who's got 2 home runs of his own, is up next. Gets by the catcher. Thought about going, and he went too far off the bag, and he's thrown out. What a horrible decision. Wow. Wow. New York can't get a win tonight. Monsoon, Avery, and Valderrama do up.
Now batting, the catcher, number 14.
Wow. There's some wild stuff happening in this game tonight. Everybody tuning in, you are getting your money's worth here. Price of admission was not near enough for the entertainment you all are getting. On the ground. Would have been a strikeout, and they get him at the bag. First out.
The third baseman, number 33.
0-1 to Avery. 1-1. Strike 3 for the second out.
Now batting,
BHB Valderrama coming up next.
now pitching, number 28.
And we're going to see Raven Santana come in for Brian Blaze. Decent relief work from Brian. Two 2 count here to P-Bay. Top of the 8th now. Empire got 2 more frames to try and make this comeback. We're going to see Dale Rotten pinch hit for Raven. And Dong Mattingly is going to be a defensive replacement there at third base. Hit on the ground to P-Bay. Throw to first. Gets that first out.
Now batting, the
5 more outs for the Steamers, and they can take a 2-0 lead before heading to New York. I gotta say, this is not what I expected at all, but thinking about it now, how the Steamers have those 2 specialist pitchers to lead off that rotation, it kind of makes sense that they took these first 2 games, having that kind of advantage. Hit on the ground to third. Caught by Mattingly. Throw to first. Not in time. Safe at first.
now batting, the first baseman. Now pitching, number 43.
Oh, trying to steal and safe. Wow, I did not think he was going to be safe, but tag was late, and we've got Yukon Cornelius pitching against Merle McGuire. Popped up. And call for out number 2.
Now batting, the right
Biscuit Basher coming up
number
next.
64.
Oh, got a question from someone watching the stream. To anybody that didn't know, the stream avatars that are available where you can see like different Pokemon and stuff up there. When you're watching the stream, if you scroll to the bottom, you can click on stream avatars and change your avatar. Or if you are watching on your phone, just click on the little SA square, and from there you can access it to change your avatar. Berto Demura coming into relief pitch here, bottom of the 8th. 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 51.
Suka Suzuki. Hit up the center, and that's going to be a base hit for Suzuki.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 21.
Off the plate. That's high.
2-1 to Barry Blondes. And it's a wild pitch. Runners trying to advance to second. Slides and safe. Another wild pitch, and the runner's going to advance to third, advancing 2 bases on wild pitches.
Pitcher, number
And they're going to let
43.
Yukon Cornelius hit. That's a surprising move.
Outside.
Plays down the bunt. And that's going to be a sacrifice RBI. Steamers go up 7-4.
Fielder, number 5.
Giancarlo Hammer up next. He has 3 singles and a walk. Shout out to Hammer, who is the new GM. Wow. What a squandered opportunity there by New York. They could have tagged the runner, didn't do it. Throw to first, and then it's mishandled. They don't get an out. Runners are safe. As I was saying, though, shout out to Giancarlo Hammer, who is the new GM of Cleveland. So congratulations to him, and congratulations on reaching base 5 times today. Hit on the ground in front of Basher. That's another base hit, and we've got the bases loaded by the Steamers again with none other than the man with a grand slam today, Chumbawamba at the plate. Hits it up the center, and it's going to get into the gap. Phillips gets to it quick, though. And that's going to be a 2-run single from Chumbawamba, who has 8, count them, 8 RBIs today.
14.
Steamers got 9 runs, 8 of them are off that man's bat. Hit up the center, and that's going to get another one home.
Now batting.
Steamers breaking it open here right before the ending.
3.
Dong Mattingly at the plate with runners on first and second, 1 out. Steamers lead 10-4. Infield fly called on the pop-up. Played by Masters for the second out.
Now batting.
P-Bay coming up now. Runners on first and second, 2 outs.
10.
I got to say, it was great hearing Chumbawamba on the mic yesterday and then seeing him hit for 2 home runs and 8 RBIs today. Congratulations to him. He deserves it. Ground ball to Tippington, and that's the 3rd out. Empire finally escaped the 8th, but not without giving up 4 more runs. They got 3 outs left, and they have to get 6 runs back.
Number
Starting out with Joey Phillips.
That's down. Nope. High. Steve Wright.
2-1 to Joey. Yukon Cornelius. I got to say, I was really hoping to see Piazza Man, but that glorious beard Mr. Yukon has is really doing it for me. And that's a line drive to Blondes for the first out.
left fielder, number
Empire have 2 more outs.
Ball inside. Nope, that's inside.
2-0 here to Shun.
Be right. Be right.
2-2. And that's hit up the center, but it hangs up too long, and Chumbawamba catches it for the second out.
shortstop.
Thomas Rose has that triple. He's the last shot for New York here. And he pops it up. Gonna be played by the second baseman, P.B. Valderrama, for that 3rd out. And the Cleveland Steamers take a 2-0 lead in the Bartolo series. Huge games for Cleveland to take both of these home games over the favorite New York Empire, despite New York having a better, actually Cleveland had a better record, rather. 10-4 win for Cleveland, and they just, man, really had the bats going well. Everybody getting on base right before Mr. Chumbawamba. And star of the game, undoubtedly, with 8 of the 10 Steamers runs, Chumbawamba. 3 for 5, 2 home runs, and 8 RBIs, led by that grand slam. Fab Freddy also added 2 home runs and 3 RBIs from New York's side. Rick Vaughn got the win with 7 1/3, 4 earned, 6 Ks. Yukon Cornelius with a save. Willie Knox took the loss. 3 stars. We know who's going to be the first star, Mr. Chumbawamba, but we'll see who the second and third stars are going to be. Chumbawamba, Freddie, and Giancarlo Hammer. So Steamers take a 2-0 lead. Make sure everybody tunes in tomorrow. Gonna have, I believe, Ricky Kwan Jr. on the call. Everybody have a great night. Stay safe.